So I learn a lot from superhero shows and superhero movies because I believe that within us all, there is a super version of us, a better self, a higher self, a true self, a divine self that's here to, quote unquote, save us. And I believe that everybody has a gift within themselves to bring out into the rest of humanity to help the world for the better. But one thing it's clear to me as I watch these TV shows and these movies that most of them are human beings that gain superhuman abilities or superhuman gifts, or they're human-like, and they all struggle with their humanity, with being humans. There is a part of them that has to live in this world and be human and live among the humans, meaning in this physical reality, and there's a part of them that has to bring out that the superhero, that gift that they have to bring to the world and put it to its service. But those two sometimes are in conflict. And there was a particular episode that I was watching on Netflix for Supergirl, and she was going through that same struggle. But long story short, she found herself in a coma, right? And then she created this world inside her head to sort of survive this coma. And she was able to communicate with a certain person in the show to help her transition out and come out of the coma. And she tried in every way that she could. She used her superhuman strengths or her superhero strengths to break the door open of this place. She tried to beat the door open. She tried to Supergirl, so she's kind of like Superman. She tried to fire a laser out of her eyes to try to break the door. Nothing worked. She did everything she could from her superhero persona, right, to get herself out of this thing, but she couldn't. So a lot of things happened in the episode, but the point of this video is to let you know that the only way she got herself out of this coma, it wasn't because her superhero version of her saved her. It was when she finally truly accepted her history, her humanness, who she is on this earth and this physical reality. When she finally accepted that and she embraced it and she put on those glasses of the human character she plays, and then all of a sudden, as soon as she did that, she saw the key, she opened the door like a regular person and walked out the door. The point is, there is an exercise that I've done and I help guide, and is that we have to reparent ourselves, the adult we are today. Sometimes we have to go back into the past, go back into our minds and see our younger self, our wounded self in a painful moment, and maybe go back in there and sort of give that version of us what maybe we wanted to receive from a parent or from whoever was there, who wasn't there perhaps. But in this particular scene, what I got from that is that no one can really save you, that younger you. You have to visualize, you have to see that younger you empowered, doing the thing that maybe he or she should have done at that moment. Maybe you should have stood up to someone. Maybe you should have expressed yourself. Maybe you should have told your mom or your dad how you were really feeling. Maybe you should have yelled. Maybe you should have gotten angry. I don't know. There was a moment in your life, or maybe many moments in your life, that you wish you would have done something differently. Maybe you were scared. Maybe you didn't feel like you could. Maybe you didn't feel like you had the power, right? So maybe what I saw from that scene is visualizing that younger self, that younger you, empowered enough to do that thing that he or she should have done back then, and not rely on the superhero you, the current person you are today, the better you ideally, to come help you with it. And so my theory is that perhaps when you see yourself doing that version of you somehow releases the present you from that limiting belief or from that limiting experience and from that lack of power. Maybe it gives it back to you. So the point of this is, there is a human part of you and there is a higher self, a super version of you that exists within yourself. And those two have to work together. We talk about spirituality, we talk about humanity, beingness versus humanness, and the two are connected. One needs the other. But sometimes the super version of you cannot do anything about it. It has to be the human part of you that has to get you out from that hole. Hope that helps you. If it resonates with you, let's have a conversation, put some comments, share it with a friend, tag someone, and we'll see you at the next video.